Hello, hey everybody. This is Dave Wallace coming to you from Waihua, Hawaii, and aloha, and welcome to my video time and talk story time. Sorry I didn't post a story last week. Last week I was caught up in the election, so uh, this week I'm taking a break, and things seem to be heading in a direction that I foresaw. Okay, so um, anyway, this week I wanted to share with you a story that happened to me several years ago. And leading into the story, there's something I need to explain. And this explanation is the concept of Aumakua. And what is an Aumakua, and how does an Aumakua show itself to us? First of all, Aumakua is a general term that describes our ancestors, especially our ancient ancestors, who's long past, and they're part of the spirit realm. And so this is Aumakua. And for some families, such as my family on my dad's side and many other Hawaiian families, they have a special Aumakua, which is different from the general family term, but the Aumakua is a family guardian. And there is a process where families can and have done in the past where when one of their deceased family members pass on, um, the family get together and perform a ceremony asking this deceased relative to be the family guardian. And this is the Aumakua that I'm talking about. And normally, this Aumakua, this family guardian, will take different shapes. And some of the common shapes we have here in Hawaii are sharks and the mano. And not any shark, but each family will have a specific shark, okay? Specific type of shark and specific characteristics. And since we are talking about an ancestor of ours, this particular guardian has a name. So it has a name and it will take certain shapes or forms. These shapes or forms are referred to as kinolau, or the many body forms that entities can show up. So some of the kinolau for our particular family, Aumakua, is the eel. And if apparently our family were fishermen because they depend on the ocean, and in the ocean, if we need help or assistance, a eel would show up in the waters and would guide us. And I have a story to share with you later. When I first saw my family Aumakua in his real form. However, when Aumakua show up in areas that they're not on, accustomed to, like an eel showing up in the water. But if you call on your ancestor who's an eel, and you're on land, think about the many other forms that this Aumakua can take shape. For example, in the story that I'm going to be sharing with you right now, it took place in Aiea. And I was, several years ago, I was gathering sticks to make lomi sticks. And I would go up into Aiea hills and hike the trails. And I find stands of strawberry guava. And some of these strawberry guava would have beautiful, V-shaped sticks and branches, and I would cut these strawberry guava down and shape it and age it, and then make it create lomi sticks from them. And on one occasion I went up and I had just gotten new glasses. Yeah, I wear glasses, and cost me, almost $400. So my glasses, I had brand new glasses, and I went up on a trail, and I was cutting, and apparently I placed my glasses on my head like this, and I started cutting. And after gathering about 4 lomi sticks, I was tired, so I decided to pack all of the lomi sticks out of the mountains and come down to my car. And as I sat in my car, just about ready to start up the car engine, I noticed, hey, I started looking for my glasses. My glasses were gone. And then I remembered, oh yeah, I had put it on my head, and this booger fell off my head somewhere up in the mountains. So I sat there and I was, I was really sad and bummed out that I had lost my glasses up in the mountains. And I was thinking about, okay, what I want to tell my wife. So I sat there in my car wondering, what am I going to do? And so I said a short little prayer asking God and my guardian angels to show me where my glasses are. And I close my eyes and I focus on the glasses, show me where the glasses are. And all of a sudden I had this vision. I saw my glasses sitting on the floor of the forest, surrounded by small patch of strawberry guava seedlings that were sprouting up. I could see the spot, but in the whole forest, I quite sure there's thousands of spots that may look like that. So I, I said, well, thank you for the vision, but is there a way that you can guide me to this place? And inside me, there was a warm, strong feeling like saying, just get out of the car and go. Get back on the trail, and we'll take you, and we'll guide you to where your glasses are. So, acting on faith, I got out of the car. Um, I got out of the car, got back on the trail, and I started walking. And I had my mind open, asking, "Okay, guide me, show me where my glasses is, and lead me to the spot." And all of a sudden, as I started walking through the trail, about 5 minutes into the trail, I started looking up into the trees, and I saw a thick, thick vine, a vine that I had never noticed before. It was thick and huge, probably this big around, and it started going into a certain direction in the direction that I was walking in. So I started looking into the vine, and to my mind, inside my mind, the vine reminded me of a long, skinny eel. How would your Aumakua, who's an ocean creature, appear in the forest? A vine. Okay? So this vine started going, and I says, oh, this is the sign I was looking for. So I started following the vine, and about 5 minutes into the walk, after I started seeing the vine cut right into the forest and went off to the left. So I cut off and I started following it. And as I looked around, I says, "Oh wow, I was here." Because there were some trees that were down, and leaves were just like I had cut down a tree and had stripped off the leaves and the branches. And I says, "Yeah, I was here." And so the vine continued going, and then all of a sudden the vine dipped down and disappeared. And so I started looking around on the forest floor. And as I just panned the forest floor, I looked towards my right, and there on the ground, right next to a bunch of young uh, you know, uh, young shoots of these strawberry guavas were my glasses sitting down right there. So I picked up my glasses, I looked at the vine, and I walked up to him and I said, you know what, thank you for showing me where my glasses are. So this is my encounter and my experience being guided by Aumakua back to find my glasses, and that way I didn't have to be embarrassed and explain why I lost my glasses in the forest. So, uh, anyway, this is something that happened to me a while back, and I'm very grateful. And being that this is a season of Thanksgiving, I'm very grateful for being able to communicate with my ancestors, with my guardians, having God and His angels with me all the time to help me when I need help and to protect me. And I pray right now that all of you out there listening to this will have a very safe and good Thanksgiving and be grateful for all the things that you have. I'm very grateful for my wife and my family and my extended family in Ohana. And this is Dave Wallace coming to you from Wahiawa, Hawaii. And if you like the stories that I share, and you especially like the numbers that I've been giving you folks for the lottery, please subscribe and share it with other people. Okay, take care and aloha.